That's right, y'all. We back, baby. You ready to find out what went down at D Unit in prison? It was what it was. So y'all just buckle up your seatbelt, and I gotta come to you and tell you all about it.
Hey, my I Am family. This is the I channel because you know it's all about us. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can come along on this quest on how I reinvented my life. Been traveling the world. We'll be dropping you gems. You'll see cooking tutorials and how I'm out here being a great mom. You will be inspired, informed, gain insight, and get the inside scoop on what's what, and definitely be on the interviews. Ta-ta.
So you guys, yes, hi to my new microphone. Y'all like, there's me sitting up there. No, back to the story. When we ended, baby, the last story, I told you how the lady got killed from here to here. Baby, when I tell y'all, I was so terrified sitting on that bottom bunk that I had advocated for, and I was like, this what I gonna walk into? Is this what it's really like? But when I sat back, you know, inside wasn't all so bad. You would meet people that you would get close to, you get acquainted to. Some, you know, you will leave there with, that they become your family. And that's how it was with this next contestant here, you guys. Rosalind Dogan, Miss C. In, baby, y'all. When I tell y'all, Roz used to rock them people nerves. Them people used to be looking at her, want to knock her ankles off, saying she ain't everything but a cast. Baby, and one thing about Roz, baby, that was my ride there. Roz was my one. It was two people that I met in prison, which was Roz and Montreal. But I got to lay it out to give y'all everybody's character, everybody's story. Because, baby, let me tell you something. You don't know when you in prison. You go to prison while you in prison. Okay, yeah. I'm going to tell y'all all about it. I ain't going to call myself starting a whole rescue ride. But that's when I got sent to the camp to Coleman. But when I met Roz, you guys, Roz was an older lady that was in D Unit. At this time, I think I had gonna be moved to A Unit. I don't know why I was moved or what happened. I'm not sure. Probably almost got into something. I can't really remember it right now, but I was transferred. So we were in separate unit. But baby, Roz was turned in to CNN. And when I tell y'all, Roz used to be sitting up there yelling at that TV, baby, that was CNN, was her own personal soap opera. You hear me? And I used to be like, baby, you locked up, but you sitting up there hollering at those politicians like you at the White House. Baby, when I tell y'all, Roz used to be sitting up there yelling at them politicians like she knew them personally. And talking back to them COs up under her breath, making everybody laugh. She reminded me that the inside prison wasn't all about the chaos. That we're here. They had our body, but they never had our mind. When I tell y'all, there was like the Bunny and Clyde of the prison. We swore we was the little prison secretaries and the prison admin lawyers. Let somebody come in there and have a problem or issue with their case, baby. Every morning when they say 10-minute move, baby, we had them little bags and Ross had her coffee mug and we was going down there to education. It was some fun and joy. However, you guys, we used to go to rec and play spades. We never played. We was never able to play with folks that play right, play fair. We didn't get along well with others at all. Roz was that one that everybody, when I tell you it was somebody, baby, if either Roz writing a 10, a 9, a 8, a 7, those were the grievance. Those were the forms how you would report an issue with staff or with a problem or a person. Now, we weren't no snitch, nothing like that, baby. We weren't doing that. But if an issue came that we know, Roz used to swear she was the policy and procedure manager. Listen, it was one counselor named Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown was the unit counselor. If y'all watching this and y'all was at Tallahassee with me, comment. Let me know, was Brown at A or D? I want to say he was in D Unit. You guys, when I was behind those walls, a lot occurred. A lot had happened. Remember, I'm a mother of 6 and I was married at the time. It was so much going on the outside world, baby, that my mind was captivated around that. around everything that was going on with my children, with my family. It was a lot. It was a lot. People who you thought was going to ride for you and be by your side, stop it. And what I mean by that is that we were there physically, but mentally we used to take our minds outside of those four walls and dreams. One thing I could honestly say, that Roz was always clowning. She could make you forget that we were even locked up. She really had that effect, you know? And it was times that we were locked up, but when I got around her, it felt like that hour, that 2 hours or whatever it was, she cracked jokes on the CO's shoes, or how the food was so bad, you know, like it should have been considered a crime too, for real. And I'd be bent over laughing or whatever in that moment that we shared. You know, it was like that time. And when you look at it, you know, like we sharing these moments, and it made it all so better. That just imagine two women in prison for similar crimes. Well, they had a lot of millions over there missing, but you're able to laugh. Just imagine. I say these was the moments that after the laugh, you know, you really look at it and you like, after the laugh, after the moments, and then when you hear that 10-minute move, but you able to still be out there on the rec yard. The rec yard, you guys, is what the area when you go outside where they have like card games, kickball, tetherball. They have a track you can walk. So whatever you tend to do in those extracurricular activities time, not like you was free, but baby, you was able to see the freedom in your mind. But then after the laughs came the heavy talks. And when I tell y'all, she tell me what she was going on with her daughter at home. I'll share with her what was going on with my husband at the time and with my kids. My kids was all over. Even though my mama went there to be at the house, her and my husband at the time had got into it, baby. When I tell y'all, that's a whole different story. They got into it bad as my mama started going to the police station, getting warrants and stuff to have my children removed out the house. My brother ended up going to say that a brother that probably was the reason I was in prison. Okay, whatever. However, the stories was so thick that I share what I was missing with mine, and it hit different because no matter how tough we tried to act, that part cut deep. And when I say deep, it will cut deep like a sharp. What the surgeons do surgery with? Not about the you know what I'm talking about. It cut deep. So we would actually be out there, and it's like you really just thinking about the times and going through. But baby, after we got through that, let me tell y'all something. It was time to go on that 10-minute move, and we went back to my unit. I went back to my unit. She went back to her unit. We'll shower, whatever, get prepared and get dressed to go back out there on the prison compound. Baby, let me tell y'all about this time when I went in these nice people kitchen, baby, when I got my first DR. And I'm not just sitting here to crank y'all up, to turn you up. I'm telling you exactly what happened. Baby, I went in them nice people kitchen. Did I know what I was supposed to do or not? I'm not sure. But I tell you, when I walked out the kitchen, it fell out right in the middle of the compound. And if you want to know what happened after that with me getting the DR, baby, comment next. Next.